Hey guys, I got a request to do a segment on replacement costs for personal property. So there is a coverage, usually it's coverage C on your policy. On your declarations page, it tells you what your policy limits are. A is dwelling, B is other structures, generally 10% of A. And then C is contents, and it's whatever you tell your agent or your agent sign, put on there. And then D is loss of use, which is additional living expenses if you had to get out of your house, because say a fire, whatever reason, you can't live in there. So personal property, it's up to that policy amount. So what's important is your policy an actual cash value, or is it a replacement? And the difference is an actual cash value is you don't get the replacement cost, meaning if you say I paid $200 for something, but it's appreciated. Like say somebody gave you a couch, your mom gave you her couch, and it got damaged. So you'd say, well, it was a gift, so that's zero. But to replace that exact same couch may cost $500, right? So you've had the couch for 20 years. They say the life of that couch is 15 or 20 or whatever. They're going to give you half of the money up front, or not at all. So if the life of the couch is 10 years and you've had it for 20 and you have an actual cash value and it costs $500, they really don't owe you any. They might just throw you some money, but chances are they don't owe you any money on that couch but if you had a replacement, they would probably give you half of the money up front, $250, and then once you showed them a receipt that you replaced that couch for $500 or more, they would give you the remaining $250. So the difference is, one, you get the depreciation, one you do not. And that's kind of a big deal. You always want a replacement on your personal property for that reason. If you're on flood always pays the actual cash value. So there is no opportunity to buy a replacement policy under a flood policy. So, and the max is $100,000. So if you were to have a flood and you had a one-story house and you lost everything downstairs, you would have to pretty much evaluate everything to be more than $100,000. So once it was depreciated down, so let's just say you really had $150,000 worth of stuff, you don't get $150,000. At best, you would get your $100,000, because once it's all depreciated down, it probably really is worth $100,000, not $150,000, based on an actual cash value. So that's it in a nutshell. If you have any questions, reach out to me, 713-565-2067. Sharon Justice Black, Lady Justice Consulting Group. My license number is 1949-752, and I'm here to help. And people send me stuff all the time for me to evaluate it, and I'll give you my opinion. You don't have to hire me if it's not anything you need, or you just have a question you need answered. Stay safe and be prepared.